Hello Sagittarius, welcome, it's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all well wherever you are. This is your reading for the 10th through to the 16th of January 2022 or thereabouts. It could resonate a little bit beyond that time. Okay, it's a general reading, Sagittarius, so it won't resonate with everybody, but it certainly will with some of you. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind or for somebody else. But let's see, shall we? So let's have some overall energies for Sagittarius at this time, please. Some overall energies for Sagittarius at this time, please. We have number 23, and this talks about providing shelter, so supporting, providing shelter, looking after, caring. So let's see where that's going, shall we? And number 16, and this talks about distance, isolation, perspective, so according to where you're standing, where you're looking at something, what your position is. What you see and understand about a situation may be very different to what somebody else does. So you're seeing something in isolation as opposed to connected to other aspects of a situation. So seeing it in isolation may not give you the true facts or the true meaning of this, whatever it is. All right, so I'll just put that to one side. And we'll get into the tarot. So what would you like to say to Sagittarius at this time, please? Spirit, angels, guides. What's important for Sagittarius to be aware of at this time, please? What's the most important thing to consider? So we have the heart of your reading, Sagittarius, the root of the matter, past influences, what's on your mind at the moment, the future going forward, and something else your guides would like to say to you at this time. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Magician, and this is the Grand Manifestor in the Major Arcana. It is a Major Arcana energy, so which means it's a significant energy. And this is manifesting what it is you want, seeing what it is you want, and then being able to bring the elements together, all the elements together, to manifest that into your reality rather than it being just a thought or an idea. So deciding, planning, how to do this, how to manifest something, to create something for yourself. Right, could we clarify all of the cards on the table, please, for Sagittarius? Clarify all of the cards on the table, please, for Sagittarius. At the bottom of the deck we have the Fool, and so this is a new beginning, new opportunity, taking a leap of faith, not thinking too deeply about where you're leaping to, but definitely getting on the road and being very happy and joyful in the process. So let's see, and it could be as the Magician you are manifesting this new beginning for yourself. At the heart of your reading we have the Two of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. So the Two of Pentacles, this is juggling, this is when things are up in the air at this time, and this is your lead card, Sagittarius. There's been some form of a difficult situation. We've got these storm clouds in the background there. It looks like there's been a bit of a battle going on in the background. And here you are on dry land. And so, you know, the battle's been going on with your emotions. But on dry land, you're now juggling. And I think there's a decision to be made here. But things are up in the air still, so you're not quite sure which pentacle to catch. And the clarifier is the Four of Cups. So this is to do with some form of an offering or an opportunity that is promising good times, wealth, abundance. However, we can see the person here, the man, is holding his cup very close to his chest. This is something he knows he's got. It's his cup to do with his emotions. And he's really looking quite suspicious of what's on offer at the moment. And this is part of your dilemma, I feel, whoever this is for, Sagittarius. There's something on offer, something that's, you know, looks promising, but you're really not sure about it. And that's why things are a little bit up in the air at the moment so far as making a decision is concerned. At the root of this situation, we have the Lady and Judgment. The Lady is the Empress in Ordinary Tarot, and the Lady and the Empress, they're very much about new growth, fertility, expansion, positivity, new opportunities, new beginnings. So it's a beautiful energy to have anywhere in your reading. It's not gender specific, Sagittarius. But it could, the energy of the Lady could be representing an aspect of yourself, or it's just an energy that's been around. But we have Judgment next to the Lady, and Judgment this is about a time of rebirth, or it was. This is at the root of the matter. So it's in the past, but a time of judgment, a time of rebirth, releasing the cloak of doubt, the cloak that was holding you back, that was hiding your light, and going up the steps now to a sunrise and a new beginning, and being welcomed by the universal energies here. So beautiful energies for you. These are at the root of this current situation now that you find yourself in, where a decision to be made, but things are up in the air and you're still juggling, and you're really not quite sure about what is on offer so far as this decision is concerned. And in the past influences are the King of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. This could well be to do with something to do with money, finance, work, career, practical matters. But the King of Pentacles is very much on his throne, he's very much at the top of his game. This could be a business owner or an employer. Or it just simply is an aspect of yourself, Sagittarius, that's very good with money, managing money, bringing money to the table. But very much on your throne, you hear? Very much on your throne, very comfortable with dealing with finance. However, the clarifier is the Five of Pentacles, and this is when we have a sense of lack, a sense of not having enough. And it's so the energy of the Five of Pentacles is feeling a bit down and out in the cold. Although the universe is saying you have plenty here, plenty to access. But that's not the point, I don't think. That's not the point. It's you, for some reason, there's something that's making you feel downcast and isolated. You have got people around you that are supporting you, I feel, or trying to support you. All right, let's see. What's on your mind at the moment, Sagittarius? We've got the Seven of Cups and the Page of Swords. So what you're thinking about is opportunities that are out of reach. Options and opportunities that are like a mirage, really. You can't grasp them. You think you can see them. They're in your mind's eye, but they're out of reach. There is something, though, There is something here, look, that is very real, but because you are or have been in the Five of Pentacles energy, in that low energy, then you're still in this energy here, look, this is what you're thinking about. You can't see the opportunity that is there, the one that's within your grasp. You're preoccupied with other things that are out of your grasp here. And it's to do with the Page of Swords. And this is an immature energy. Somebody who communicates immaturely, likes to spar with their words. They've had lots of practice using words, but they come across quite blunt. They don't have a filter with what they say. And so this is a clarifier for, and I feel the Page of Swords, whoever this is referring to, has put you in this Seven of Cups energy, where you know there's opportunities there, but they're not real. They're not real, but there is something, and that something may be what's on offer for you here, but you're just not sure about it. Okay. But remember, we've got the Magician here, so there's manifestation going on to do with a new beginning. Right. Going forward, we have the Eight of Swords and the Three of Swords. The Eight of Swords is when we're feeling trapped and stuck in our mind. Difficult situation here that's going over and over in your mind, but you can't see a way out of it. But you're almost keeping yourself trapped there, because the binding on the young lady's wrists is not tied in a knot, it's hanging loose. So she could shake them off and release her arms, and she could take the blindfold off then and see where she is and where she needs to go, but she's choosing not to. So this is the difficulty, and that's why we can see we have the Two of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. We've got, and the Seven of Cups. We've got this a bit of a problem here about needing to take the blindfold off and see a way out of this situation. And it's to do with heartbreak and heartache. Something has broken your heart. It may be a sense of betrayal here, that you're having to leave or move on from. And that's why it's very difficult. It's something that's affected your heart quite deeply. And it may be a separation of some sort. But that's why it's difficult to make this decision, isn't it, going forward? I can see that, Sagittarius. This is a painful situation for you. So what would your guides like to say to you? We have the Nine of Swords and the Three of Rods. And what your guides want to say to you is they're acknowledging that you've got these fear-based thoughts, Sagittarius. Something's keeping you awake at night. You're fearing that the swords are going to drop on you, but they're not. They're secured behind you. But when the Nine of Swords comes forward, it means there's such a lot going over and over in your mind, that it's getting bigger. It's magnified. Your thoughts are magnified. Your fears are magnified. So they're bigger than what they should be. And nevertheless, it's very real for you, and the universe wants to acknowledge that. But we have a clarifier of the Three of Rods here, and there is something better coming in for you. There's something better. It's out of view at the moment, but you have put a lot of hard work and planning into something, Sagittarius. And, you know, it's just a time of waiting now for things to come in, for things to get better. And that's what your guides want to say to you, Sagittarius. You know, things will get better. It's just taking its time to come in for you. But the problem is, meanwhile, your fear-based thoughts are just becoming magnified. And the universe wants to acknowledge that to you and understands your situation. Okay. I'm going to get 2 final messages for you, Sagittarius. Okay. What else can you tell my Sagittarius, please? What else can you tell Sagittarius, please? What else? Okay, what we have, we've got fellow travellers, so support is all around you, and infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. All right, Sagittarius, look, you have support. I feel the universe has got your back here. You have a lot of support. It's a difficult journey you're on, I can see that. However, you're heading towards the rainbow. We've got the peacock, which is a symbol of wealth and abundance here. But the point of the energy here is that you've got support. You are being supported now on this journey, and probably on the next stage of your journey. And infinite abundance. So abundance is going to be pouring into your life, but be ready to catch it, Sagittarius. You know, and it's infinite. There's so much positivity here. You know, just waiting for you to be able to catch it. And that's what the universe wants you to know. There is abundance in this reading, because we've got the Empress here, and she brings abundance and fertility forward, and it's a time of rebirth. But of course, I feel your energy has been quite low, Sagittarius. Because things are up in the air. There are things on offer. There are things on offer, but you have been, I feel you've been stuck in a bit of a negative energy, a negative downward spiral. And that's when you're in that cycle, and we can all be in that cycle at different times. It's difficult then to see the positives that are on offer, because we are preoccupied with what we've lost, or what isn't there for us any longer. But I feel you're on the cusp of this new beginning, this new opportunity, new journey. But you know, it needs you to take action to activate this new journey going forward. And this is a time of waiting, but at the time of waiting, you know, you can feel stuck, can't see a way through, and it's because you've had your heart broken, Sagittarius. I can see that. And it just does take a little bit of time to recover, doesn't it? But something is coming in for you. I think it all depends on your actions, your next actions here. Which way you decide to go, Sagittarius. But you do have support. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Sagittarius. Whoever this was for, and it won't be for everybody, but whoever it was for, I hope it's offered you some support and clarity with your situation. Do get in touch if you would like a personal, a private reading to focus in purely on your energies. All right, Sagittarius, take care. Bye for now. And hope to join you again in the future. Bye-bye.